Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos shares loud message from late husband. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos went to social media the day before Thanksgiving to share her plans for the holiday. She also shared 2 stories about her late husband John. What did Joan share as she prepared to spend her first holiday with Chalk Chapel? Keep reading to find out more. Joan Vassos says John sent her message. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos went to Instagram to share her plans for the Thanksgiving holiday. She also shared 2 stories involving John, her late husband. She believes he sent her a message from heaven. This week, for no reason at all, Joan's shelf in her closet fell down. The poles came out of the wall and shelves were on the floor along with all her clothes. She thinks it was John sending her a message from heaven that she has way too many clothes. Luckily, she also revealed that Chalk Chapel surprised her once again and said he could fix her closet. The 2 went shopping to get everything he needed, and now her closet is as good as new. She shared a new video after the fact saying that she now owns a drill, a level, and a stud finder. Although she looked at Chalk and said she already found her stud. Chalk is in Maryland with his 2 children to celebrate Thanksgiving with Joan's family. They are all merging together to see how things go. Joan shared that she is excited her family is growing. She also noted it's all happening because she took a leap of faith and joined the Golden Bachelor. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos also shared on Wednesday, November 27, that she and her family honored her late husband John on his birthday. She said Chalk and his kids stayed home, and she went to the cemetery with all the kids, her mother-in-law, and some other family members. They sang happy birthday to John. Then the family shared some fun stories about him. Following that, they all went out to breakfast. After celebrating John, Joan returned home to be with Chalk and his kids. What do you think about Chalk and his kids spending Thanksgiving with Joan's family? What do you think about her closet and going to the cemetery on John's birthday? When the Golden Bachelorette's Joan Vassos walks into a room, there's a quiet grace about her. She's elegant, composed, and radiates the kind of warmth that makes even strangers feel like old friends. But behind the sparkle in her eyes and the trademark Joan smile lies a deep well of grief and a connection to someone she lost far too soon. This week, that connection roared to life in a way she never expected. And Joan believes it was no accident. A voice from beyond. In an emotional Instagram post, Joan revealed she received what she calls a loud, undeniable message from her late husband, John Vassos, who passed away unexpectedly in 2021. The 2 had been married for decades, raising a family together and building the kind of love story most people only dream about. His death, Joan has often admitted, changed the entire shape of my world. But 3 years later, as cameras roll in America watches her search for a second chance at love, Joan says she's been quietly asking her late husband for guidance. I talk to him in my head every single day, Joan wrote. I ask him for signs. Sometimes it's a song. Sometimes it's a butterfly that just won't leave my side. But this time it was loud, like he wanted to make sure I really heard it. The day it happened, according to Joan, she had been filming an emotional confessional segment for the Golden Bachelorette when she suddenly felt a chill sweep over her. The production lights flickered, something the crew brushed off as a technical glitch. But moments later, something strange happened. The sound system in the room, which wasn't even playing anything, crackled, she explained. And then, out of nowhere, a line from our wedding song blasted. Just that one line, crystal clear, before everything went silent again. The lyric, I will always find you. Joan froze. The crew stared, and for a moment, no one moved. I think they all felt it too, she said. It wasn't random. It wasn't just electricity being weird. It was John. I know it was. Not just for her, what struck Joan most about the moment wasn't just that it happened, but that it happened while the cameras were rolling. This wasn't a whisper in my head. This wasn't a subtle little sign I could second guess, she said. This was loud. This was for me, yes, but also for the people who were there to witness it. I believe John wanted me to share it with the world. Maybe someone else needed to hear it too. Fans flooded her comment section after she shared the story, many revealing their own experiences with messages from late loved ones. "You just gave me chills," one follower wrote. "My husband has been gone 2 years, and he sends me cardinals. I believe you 100%. I lost my sister, and sometimes I smell her perfume out of nowhere. They never really leave us." Life after loss. Joan has never shied away from discussing the complexities of dating after losing a spouse. In interviews, she said that her decision to join the Golden Bachelorette wasn't about replacing John. It was about finding a new chapter while still honoring him. "Grief isn't a door you close," she said in a recent press panel. "It's a room you carry with you. I'll always love John, but I also believe he wants me to be happy." That belief is what gave her the courage to walk onto a national stage, open her heart, and let the process play out, even when it was terrifying. "I kept thinking, what if no one understands? What if I'm not ready? But that's why I kept asking him for signs," she explained. And this was the biggest one yet. The message's bigger meaning for Joan, the phrase "I will always find you," has layers of meaning. It was a promise she and John used to say to each other when life got busy, when they were apart, or when they were simply navigating the challenges of raising kids and juggling careers. "It was our thing," she said. "If we were in a crowd and couldn't see each other, he'd mouth it to me. If we were stressed, we'd text it. It meant, no matter what, we'd come back to each other." Hearing it again, so unexpectedly, felt like more than just nostalgia. "I think he's telling me that even as I move forward, he's still with me," Joan said. "That I don't have to be afraid to open my heart again because he's not going anywhere." The impact on her journey. While Joan didn't spoil where she currently stands in her Golden Bachelorette journey, she admitted that the experience has shifted how she views her path. "It gave me a sense of peace," she revealed. "I've been holding back in some ways, emotionally, physically, because part of me was scared of what it would mean. But after that moment, I felt permission. Permission to love, permission to be happy, permission to live." Sources close to production hint that viewers might notice a change in Joan's demeanor in the episodes following the message day. One insider teased, she lets herself be more vulnerable. You can see her walls start to come down. It's really beautiful to watch. A reminder for everyone, Joan hopes that sharing her story will encourage others to be open to signs from their own loved ones. You don't have to believe in the afterlife or ghosts or anything spooky, she said. Just be open to the possibility that love doesn't end when life does. Sometimes the people we've lost are closer than we think. And if those signs come through in ways that are impossible to ignore, Joan says, embrace them. Life is too short to dismiss magic when it shows up, she smiled. Even if it's just for a second, even if it's just a flicker, it can change everything. The final word from Joan. In closing her post, Joan addressed her late husband directly, something she's done before, but never quite like this. "John, I heard you. Loud and clear. Thank you for finding me, even now. I promise I'll keep living, loving, and laughing, just like you always wanted. And I know, wherever I go, you'll find me again." For fans of the Golden Bachelorette, Joan's journey is already an emotional one. But with moments like this, moments that blur the lines between this life and the next, It's clear that her story isn't just about finding new love. It's about carrying old love forward in ways that inspire everyone watching. Because as Joan has shown us, sometimes the loudest messages come when we least expect them. And when they do, they're meant for more than just one heart. They're meant for all of us.